Hello Virgo, this is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive, here to help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healthy, peaceful and prosperous life. Thank you for joining me for your mid-month, now to the end of June 2018 reading. Returning subscribers, returning viewers, welcome back. So good to see you. New viewers, hello, how are you? Welcome to the party. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment. What I am going to be doing starting in July, I believe, is reading first for all of the people that like reading the sign first so they get the most comments, likes, that sort of thing on, giving them first dibs each month. So that's very important. Please also hit that bell button as well so you will know when I put up brand new content. Alrighty, so here we are. Those of you who have been here before, you know how I roll. Those of you that have not, well, let me tell you what's going on. I'm honestly not usually this punchy, but it's getting late, and I had like a Reiki session today, and so powerful, it was so good. So I'm still a little kind of like spiritually high a little bit. Not like high like I, the smoking thing. I'm just saying. So just don't get it twisted. And don't be telling people on YouTube, that crazy lady, she's, not that it's a bad thing or anything like that, but anyway. Okay. We're going to do a 5-card spread, okay? First card's going to be what's coming towards you. Second, the energy coming towards you from now to the end of the month. Second card, what you're bringing to the party. Third card is going to be potential obstacles you may face. Fourth card will be how, what's going to help us overcome those obstacles. Fifth and final card will be potential outcome and or advice. All right, here we go. Virgo, your first card, what's coming towards you? You got the 4 swords in the upright. You're feeling super peaceful, Virgo. You're feeling fabulous and wonderful, Virgo. You're just balanced and at peace in that Namaste moment. And I love it from now to the end of the month. Wonderful. What are you bringing to the table? So that's what's coming towards you, peace, okay? You're bringing, wow, the Hierophant in the upright. So you are bringing this structure, tradition, religion, and not in a bad way, but you're bringing that energy in, okay? So you're finding your inner peace through this relationship in a much more structured manner, which is okay. Because sometimes this relationship with God within some confines of structure is actually good as we build our foundation. And then as we go further, and sometimes we have to do a few patches here and there on the foundation, right? We discover cracks over that. Over time, we discover that there were cracks in our foundation we didn't even know existed as we're kind of exploring, right? And growing. So you're going back in and like handling that. So I think that's beautiful. What's the potential obstacle? So the sun in the upright. So that's a very interesting obstacle. Unless we find so much peace and we start doing so much work that we think we can run towards that new thing. Possibly. What's going to help us as we're going through this is continuing to come out of that 5 of Cups energy. So continue to do the work so that going towards this new bright sunny day is a outcome that will be realized just not as quickly as you want it to. Potential outcome or advice is the 4 of Wands in the reverse. This is how I read this. This is how I read this. Sometimes I get very straightforward messages. I think, Spirit knows. This is how I'm reading this for you, Virgo. What's coming towards you is this peace, right? Spiritual peace. You're finding it because you're doing your work. and you're doing some foundational work, like you're going back to the basics, you're going back to the tradition, you're going back to things that you know, and that's perfectly fine, because there's a lot of comfort in the things that we know. And Virgo, if I know anything about Virgos, you guys are very inquisitive, very intelligent. Structure is good for you. So going back to what you know is actually a good thing for right now. Not like running off and doing too many new things. The reason why this sun outcome can be an obstacle for you is because sometimes as we're doing the work and continuing to overcome, you know, this overwhelming sense of despair and distraught, and I can't do this, I can't make it, I can't, right? When we're looking to overcome that, or as we're doing our work, we sometimes want to rush this. We think that we are at this. We're not yet at this. We're not yet at that. There's still more work to be done. Potential outcome and advice is the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm going to read this not as a breakup, but as a union with one's inner self. The advice I'm seeing here that I'm getting, that the download I'm getting, is get into partnership and marriage with yourself. Before you go running off and thinking that you're fully healed and ready to go and this is a brand new start and woohoo, let's go find somebody else. Okay? Take the time to heal. At least to your next level healing. I don't think any of us are ever, like, until we fully ascend, right, we're not fully healed. Even I, you know, I mentioned I had gone to a Reiki session, right, and so I'm just kind of like, ooh, you know, even there's still some things that are residual within me that it's like, ooh, wait a minute, why do I feel this way? Or why do I do some self-sabotaging behaviors? And you know, why am I not, you know, sometimes comfortable in certain successful situations? Why don't I feel like I deserve it sometimes? And a lot of it now is so deep that I really have to, like, go somewhere. I got to go deep into my core in order to even realize that it's there. Not because I'm not introspective, but because there's been so much healing over on top of it that sometimes I believe we have compensated so much for it and we've come so far that we don't always look for the very thing that we should have been looking for again. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning so much. I'm so sorry. We don't look for it again, right? And so we sometimes need guidance and help. So what I'm saying to you is this. Don't get fooled by all the work that you've done and think that, oh, here we go. I'm going to go find my little buddy. We're going to go sit in the field and, you know, surrounded by daisies and whatnot. And it's just going to be happily ever after. And we're just going to start some brand new. No, you can't do that until you get self-partnered. Hurt people hurt people. Broken people break people. Do you know why misery loves company? Because then two people can be miserable together. And it's easier to be miserable together than it is to grow out and grow and physician heal thyself, right? As light workers, we need to heal ourselves first. It's so much easier to sit in that victim mentality than it is to grow. And take accountability and say, I am now accountable. Yes, these things happened in childhood. Yes, these things may have happened in adolescence. Yes, these things may have happened in my early adulthood. But guess what? I am now an adult. I am now responsible for my point of view on the world. I am now responsible to figure out what areas of injury and wounds there were, and I am responsible for going and getting medical attention, so to speak, to get them stitched up and healed up. That's the accountability we have to take. And Virgos are usually very accountable. However, your logical minds, I know you could probably say, well, Lisa, my goodness, I'm not crying anymore. I'm not crying myself to sleep. I'm not thinking about this person no more. I'm really happy with who I am. I'm happy with myself. I'm, whatever. Life is good. Why can't I just go and get into a new relationship? Because even though all that stuff is good, baby, you still haven't partnered with yourself fully. Because if you had partnered with yourself fully, you'd be willing to sit there and go to the next level of injury and not be trying to rush off and start something brand new somewhere else. The hardest person for us to partner with is ourselves. The hardest person for us to love is ourselves. Everybody else is easy. So, take the time, do your work, let peace rule, rest, and abide. Continue to do your work and become self-partnered so that this bright, new, shiny, right, doesn't tempt you to get off of your path for inner healing. You will thank me later on. You might be like, this woman here, but, okay, you'll thank me later on. Alright, guys. We are going to pull a goddess guidance card. So may I have one card of advice for my Virgo friends, please? One card of advice for my Virgo friends. Interesting. I have an overall energy of Diana, of focused attention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. And then I also have Ostara, when she's fertility. She said it's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. I don't want you to think this is external. This is the perfect time for you to start new projects on yourself, access new ideas about yourself, and give birth to new conditions within yourself. Change your own human condition. Physician, heal thyself. Okay? Alright, guys. I love you guys. Honestly, I would not be tough on you if I didn't love you. Okay. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me, girl, you are just too rough on me. Like, back up. And I say, no. Okay. Anyway, so like, subscribe, give me some comments. I'm going to leave my, I can't think tonight. I'm going to leave my contact information below. Okay. If you would like a personal reading, please let me know. And I have finally caught up on, I have one more reading. So I have one more left to do. And then I'm caught up. So I'm willing to take more on. Okay. All right, guys. Listen, I'm praying for you. I know how this is. I know how hard it is to do the work. To work on yourself and be patient with yourself as you're going through it. So I'll be praying for you guys, okay? Everyone under the sound of my voice, every Virgo that watches this or listens to it, under the sound of my voice, I speak peace, love, joy, and contentment over you. That you are content with the place that you are at, and understanding that the place that you are at right now is where you need to be. And that what comes from this time is a new perspective of who you are and what it really means to be happy in your skin what it really means to truly love yourself and be partnered with yourself and not need another partner outside of you to complete you. Okay? Alright, guys. Peace, love, blessing, joy. Now, today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.